What's up, fellow crime fighters? It's Cody Lee here, aka Tihyo, and today we are doing another Legends mod update video, more specifically on the Superheroes Unlimited pack. Now, I know it's been a while since I've done the last update video, and that's because I've been hard at work actually working on the mod, because believe it or not, I actually have to work on it in order to do videos on it. And I also have some other YouTube projects I've been working on in the background, which you should see the results of soon. Now, before we get into what we're demonstrating off in this update video, let me first, invite you guys to become Patrons, because the Patreons are the ones who get to actually play with all this cool stuff you see in these update videos. The 6.0, I get this question a lot. You cannot download 6.0 yet. The Legends mod is not public yet because I am still working on it. However, for only $5 a month, you can become a patron and get monthly downloads. You only pay if I release. So if I don't release something that month, you're not paying $5. And it's only $5, so it's not that much. And it helps support me to help me fund and continue making this mod. So, I can financially support myself because I'm in college and all that stuff now. So that helps me be able to work on this instead of working on something else to make the Moundies. So thank you for my Patreons who are supporting. And I invite the rest of you to become Patrons because, again, you get to play this new stuff early, and you help shape the direction of the mod because you will be invited to our private Discord where you can ask me questions and stuff like that. And, yeah, other Patrons can, just communicate with each other and stuff like that. So it's all fine and dandy there. So enough about that. Let's get right into what we're demonstrating in this video, and that is the Incredible Hulk. Now, Hulk has had some major changes to him. He's basically a rewritten character. The biggest, most notable change, which I'm really excited for, is he is the first character that does not conform to the player's pre-existing model, meaning the player's model changes into Hulk's model, which allows me to do custom animations and stuff like that for him, which you will be seeing in this video, as well as it opens up the door for me doing characters that do not look like humans. So I'm really excited for that, and it's just going to be fantastic. Another main thing, as you'll notice, is Hulk has some alts now, finally. It's normally been just the one Hulk suit through all these versions, but now he's got some alts. He's got the default Hulk suit, which we're going to be going over first. He's also got the V2 variant, which is the same model, just a retexture to look more similar in terms of the skin pattern as the Hulk from previous versions, because some people like the darker green better, because this new Hulk is a lighter green. So you can choose between those two. And we also have the Gladiator Hulk from Thor Ragnarok. So you can play as all these. They all basically work exactly the same because, again, they're alts. But if you want to look different, you can choose between them. So right now, we're going to put on the Hulk suit. And as you'll notice, when I put on the suit, nothing is happening. And that is because you don't become the Hulk until you actually fully merge into him and you put the final piece on. So if I do that, you'll see I morph straight into the Incredible Hulk. And as you can see, he is, like I said, he is not a regular player model. He is completely different looking. But before we get into all that, let's check out the Super Decks and see what's in store for us. So first thing before I go on that is Thor actually got a model change from the last video I did to make a more accurate Thor comic version. So that's a new Thor model that I showed off since it's right next to Hulk. But here is Hulk. So he's got health 40, attack damage 24, but the madder he gets, the stronger he gets, so it increases the 30 max. And how you get madder is by punching and fighting. It increases your rage meter, and that'll increase you. And his special goes up to 32, which is the World Breaker, which I'm about to show you in a minute. He's got speed 5 when sprinting, jump boost 5, fortitude 8, regeneration 5, water breathing 10, vacuum adaptation, which means he can basically hold his breath in space and not just get he won't get killed in outer space, because you guys have been saying you want to see outer space, so I'm going to do that soon. Rage, like I said, when you fight, it increases the stats. Scattershot is his ability 1. Smash is ability 2, Thunderclap ability 3, Seismic Toss ability 4, ability 5 is the Ground Pound, and the equip ability is his Transformation. To leap, its utility, ability plus space, and his special is World Breaker. Now, the description of his special is the World Breaker Hulk has increased strength as well as more destructive power. When he sprints, surrounding players and creatures are damaged. All attacks have an increased radius and damage. Immunities, radiation, poison. Pretty self-explanatory. So let's demonstrate some of these abilities for you guys. Now, before we do that, let's look at the animation. So Hulk has custom walking animations, as you can see here, and all his attacks actually have animations, so that's real neat. But let's get right into the first ability, which is his Scattershot ability. Yep. So basically what the Scattershot ability does is if you press ability 1 and punch, it basically gives a knockback effect to targets. So if I do this and I hit them with it, you gotta time it right. It basically, there you go. It does a knockback effect if you time it perfectly, and it knocks them back. His second ability is no other than the Hulk Smash, which actually has an animation, so we'll see that here. And there he goes. The Hulk just smashed right through the ground. Pretty freaking cool. His other ability that he has, let me just leap up here. His other ability he has is ability 3, which is his Thunderclap. Well, that one didn't look as menacing. It's probably because I was on there. Let's see if I can get another one going here. Clap. There you go. Then he has a big clap radius. Depends on where you are. Depends on how big it is, because we got a lot of stuff here, so you're not seeing the big shockwave. But yeah, he's got a little thunderclap animation as well. If we go back in here and we look, he's got his Seismic Toss ability, which is ability 4. Basically, what this lets him do is if it's like the Scattershot ability, but if I hit the V key, it knocks them in the air, and they fall down really quickly. So they'll take fall damage and stuff like that, so that's another useful ability Hulk has. If we go here, it's his ground pound ability, which is pretty much just a smaller Hulk Smash. If we go here, he also has his Equip ability, which is something somebody has been people have been asking for this for a long time. Basically, you can now transform into, you know, yourself, like your Bruce Banner variant. You just run around the server or the world, whatever you're playing on, and nobody would know you're the Hulk, and then you could just hit the key and you can just transform into the Incredible Hulk. Now note, what is neat about this is if you're in your banner mode and somebody attacks you, you notice all your stats go away when you're in banner mode, but if you get attacked, you will auto-transform into the Hulk. So let's see if we can get this pigment and make them mad. So if they hit me, as you can see, I start transforming into the Incredible Hulk, and I get my stats, and I can just go and wreck my opponent. So that's a neat feature. And his other ability is his Leap ability, which is utility ability, which this is my favorite animation. So basically, if you're Hulk and you leap, it now does this. And you like have the thing from like the MCU Hulk movie, like the first one I think, where he like jumps and it like he his arms go in the air, so you have like a little leap animation. Let's get that from first person. You just leap in the air like such. So I'm doing that by holding utility ability in space. If we go back in here, and the final ability we have to show off is his special, which is his World Breaker ability. And basically his World Breaker ability, he turns into World Breaker Hulk, but it is nerfed because obviously, if Hulk actually started breaking the world, that would be horribly unbalanced. So what it does is, well, you'll see. So let's put all these pigment down, and we'll see how fast I actually destroy them. All my abilities and stats are increased when I'm in World Breaker mode, and by sheerly running, I damage them. So if I go into World Breaker, bam, my eyes turn, I'm ready to wreck some people. I'm just running. I'm not even, look at this. I just ran past them, and they got killed. It doesn't last for very long because it is incredibly OP. It does armor durability damage, and again, all your stats are increased, and the radius of everything is increased, so you can actually punch things, you know, with more radius. Your Thunderclap has a higher radius, does more damage, everything is like that. And just to demonstrate the rage meter for those of you that are new to the mod, as you can see, I'm punching right now, and you can see the rage meter is actually increasing, and that is increasing my strength stats. So and it goes all the way up to max. So I probably can just one shot. Yep, yeah, just completely destroy everything in its path. Alright, now on to the odds. So first I'm going to show you what the V2 Hulk looks like. He's darker than the default Hulk, closer to the skin tone that the old Hulk model was, and his pants a little bit more purple, just a little bit more distinct. You know, it's just based purely on personal preference, which you prefer. We have that one, and we've got the Ragnarok Hulk. So this one again is skin tone is the same as the default, but it's basically just his Gladiator version from the movie. So there's that. So that's basically Hulk in a nutshell. You know, now he's got a little bit more love. He's a little bit more fleshed out of a character, because before he was just a, you know, a player brute, but now he's got, you know, he's a little bit more like the actual Hulk, which is neat. So that's all I really have to show for Hulk. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed what you see and you want to see more, because that lets me know you're still interested. Let me know in the comments down below what you want to see next. I know a lot of you comment you want to see outer space, and I should be doing it soon. So, yeah. And remember, fellow crime fighters, thanks for your support, and Tihyo shoes!